Hey there, it's Craig Yace with RE/MAX Real Pros here on another Craig Talk Tuesday. And we're going to talk about if you're awaiting, this is food for thought. I think that's what I called it. Food for thought if you're awaiting for the market to crash before buying. And there are a lot of people that are doing that. I've gotten multiple calls even since the last Craig Talk Tuesday. And there we go. It's a little brighter now. So we're going to talk about what would happen if the market tanked. So basically, it's a gamble. Are you going to gamble to see if the market is going to go down, and the interest rates are going to stay the same, or how are you going to play this? How are you going to gamble, and how's it going to turn out? Before we get into that, if you're considering buying or selling a house right now, I urge you to reach out to me either by phone or text at 951-733-5400, or you can go to my website, which is connectwithcraig.com, and on that site you'll have an opportunity to connect with me, and we could just chat, and I'll answer questions, and we'll see if it's even a good time for you to make that move. Oh, sorry, forgot to turn off the notifications. All right, so what if you waited? All right, I've done math several different ways. I am not a lender, I'm not a mathematician, but what I've seen is that if you, in the few different ways that I've done this, if you're to wait for the market to crash, and let's say the market goes down 20%, which is average in Southern California, because the market moves up and the market moves down. If you're expecting it to go down another 50 or 60% like it did back in '08, that was a very, very uncommon time, and I don't expect that in this market. But if we go down 20%, maybe even 25, sorry, I got a tickle in my nose, then these numbers may play out. First, I want to remind everybody that our interest rates have been so incredibly low for so long, and they've been artificially kept low. The government has done the quantitative easing. They've dialed back interest rates to try and get more money in the markets right now, and so this has been really low for a long time. So we feel like, oh my gosh, interest rates are 4.5%. That's really high. It's not. The average interest rate over the entire time that they've been watching interest rates is 8.1%. When I bought my first home, my interest rate was 6.5%. My gut tells me that we're going to get back to the 6.5% interest rates sometime soon. I don't know when, but sometime soon. So if you think that you're going to cash out, if you have a house to sell, you're going to cash out and rent. First of all, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that renting is throwing your money away. Right now, rents are $2,500 to $3,000 a month. That's, 1 year of that is $36,000 gone down the drain that you will never get back. But if, so take that off the table, all right? If you're thinking, hey, I'm gonna wait until this market drops, even if it just drops 20%, Craig, I'm gonna capitalize on that drop. Well, it might be a good thing and it might not. First, let's talk about how the market typically moves. And the real estate market in Southern California usually goes up and it goes down. When it goes up, it typically doubles the last pricing so like we just did that. We went from a big drop in '08, and we've now doubled pricing in most markets, most areas in Southern California. So if we were to go down 20% and then double again, and let's say you're looking at a $500,000 house, 20% for easy math is a $400,000 house now. If that $400,000 house turns into an $800,000 house 10 years from its bottom, well, then if you're picking up $400,000, yeah, it'd be great to have that extra 100. But if you lost 100, it's not a whole heck of a lot. Especially now, if you're an investor, first of all, we can't really time it all the time. If you're an investor, maybe you want to play that game, especially if you're paying with cash. But if you're getting a loan, then it's an incredibly dangerous gamble to take, because if the interest rates move up 2% and the market moves down 20%, it seems like the payment is going to be about the same, and some math that I've done, the payment is a little bit more, a couple $100 more per month. So for most people, that monthly payment is a very important part of the equation. So if you're really only focused on pricing and you can afford to wait for the pricing and you're not tied to an interest rate, well, then go ahead and wait. But if you are going to have a payment on the home and you're gambling, hoping that interest rates stay in the 3 and 4% rate and they don't go up to 6%, or you're banking on them not going up to 6%, it could be a very dangerous gamble. If they do go up 2% and we drop 20%, your payment is probably going to be a wash or very close. Might actually cost you a little bit more per month. So the bottom line is, can you gamble? Is that a gamble that you're worth you're willing to take? And what if it goes more than 2%? What if they go up into the 7s or the 8s? You're going to price yourself right out of the market, which most people that are waiting for the perfect storm end up doing anyway. So again, if you're considering making a move, if you have any other questions, or if you just say, Craig, that was convincing, I don't know that it was, but if you say, hey, let's get out there and get going, please give me a phone call at 951-733-5400. You can also text at that number or go to my website, which is connectwithcraig.com. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Wish you the best. Please comment, like, and share, and do all that kind of fun stuff. Somebody just ran. You saw him in the window, huh? So I will see you soon. Take care. Thanks.